Here we are in Houston, Texas, and we're right across from my hotel here. And I hadn't planned on this. Change the focus here. I hadn't planned on this, but right across the road is an interesting piece of history. So we're just going to walk. Look at the size of this tree here. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but just going to walk over here. This is a historical monument of some sort. We're going to walk over here and have a look at the sign. And I'll change the focus here. Let's read this sign. What does it say? It says that this is a replica of the Dr. George Moffat Patrick Cabin. And they also call it the Patrick Cabin. And it's just outside of Houston, Texas here, where in 1836, Santa Anna, Sam Houston, and the Army of Texas, David Burnett, and the Texas Cabinet met to draft and sign treaty papers after the Battle of San Jacinto. The original cabin was located 1.5 miles from the battlefield along the banks of the Buffalo Bayou. This cabin was built in 1986 as a project of Deer Park's Texas Sesquicentennial, well, that's a difficult word to say, celebration. And the plaque was donated by the First Baptist Church, Deer Park, Texas. So that's where we are. We're in Deer Park, Texas. So let's have a look around here. And this cabin is just wide open to the public. Anybody can just walk around and have a look. So that's what we're going to do. It's not a big area. It's encompassed by this sidewalk here. And I don't know, that would have been a hitching post filled with water. So you hitch your horse to that post railing there and you let it drink some water there. And this would be like an outhouse type of thing. Change the focus here. Now this is not open. I was here earlier checking it out. But yeah, this would have been the outhouse. This would have been where they used the bathroom, so to speak, where they took care of that business. Over here, there's a well here. Now, this well, of course, it looks like a functioning well. It's very, very well built, but as you can imagine, it's just filled with dirt. There's nothing really in there. I don't want to put my head too far inside there. And here's a pot where they would have done some cooking, and here's a windmill, and the windmill would have been used for well, I'm not really sure, because they had the well here for water. Sometimes they use a windmill to pump water. I don't know what it would have been used for. Not for power, not 200 years ago. I don't know, maybe somebody can send us some. But here's something curious here. This is a grave site. Let's get a closer look here. This is a grave site. Now, I saw this here yesterday and I thought, well, isn't that weird? It would just be wide open like this. And the gate here, it just opens right up. You see that? And you can walk right in. You see how the dirt looks fresh there? And there's a really old tombstone there. It says, to the memory of Mary W. Jackson, 1831, and William Wilson, died October 1834, it looks like. Aged, let's say 25, did I say 25 years? I don't know. It looks like it's, I don't want to walk in there though. I'm not really sure what's going on with this here, because it looks fresh, and anybody can just walk in here, and that's dirt. That's really dirt. So I don't know what's this is. Apparently it's lit up at night because you got these lanterns here. Got a little wind. You see a little tornado action going on over there? A little windstorm kicking up here. It's coming our way. You probably hear that in the microphone there. It's blowing my sack around here. You get those little little wind turbines happening here in Texas from time to time. Just blows over real quick. But we're halfway through the video here. Here's here's something that people use even to this day. It's just a clothesline that they've got erected out here. And so we'll go in the back, go for a little tour here. They've got like a handicap ramp here that I'm quite sure they didn't have back when this cabin would have been a real cabin. You know, they've got a power outlet system here that I'm sure is not original. You can see the window there. You can't get into these rooms. There's two rooms. They're boarded up with plexiglass. But so this is the area here. The ceiling here is about 6 feet. So I have to kind of duck a little bit because I'm 6'1". And here we go. This is plexiglass here. You can probably see my mirrored image in it. But here's this is the kitchen, it looks like. And you can see my red shirt in the in the plexiglass, but hopefully you can see the stove there, and there's some kind of a cabinet there. Looks like one of the cupboards is pulled out, probably had corn or grain or something in it, flour maybe. And that's a little, you know, looks like the Little House on the Prairie house here, or something similar. They got some pamphlets here. Change the focus a little bit. Let's see if this helps. Here's the bedroom. It looks like. Now, this is a replica, which means they copied a cabin that did exist somewhere. Something relevant to this area. Little tea set there, and you can see inside there's the dresser with the mirror, and it's quite small. See the old dolls on the bed. You know, it really says something about this neighborhood here just outside of Houston in Deer Park, because something like this can stand without any sign of vandalism whatsoever, which is quite remarkable. So here we have the doors. I'll change the focus here. The doors are locked, but I mean, obviously, if you wanted to get in here, you know, you could. There isn't much holding that on there, really. So if somebody really wanted to get in there, they could. I'm going to take a couple of these. I'm taking a couple of these pamphlets here, just to bring home and show the fam. But yeah, we got some flowers. Here's this door again. You know, if you really wanted to get in there, you could. Although this thing is built solid. I mean, this thing is when they built this, they were serious about this. That's nothing fake here. I mean, you could actually live here. Of course, you'd have to knock out a hole for the air conditioner, but because it gets pretty hot here. It's nice and shaded under the porch. See, we're under a porch here, and they got the old-fashioned lanterns that you would put some oil in those and light them up all along the corners here. So this is it. This is the Patrick Cabin in Deer Park, Texas. There you go. And right across the road from my hotel. Here's my hotel. Isn't that amazing? What a find. What a great find. Thanks for watching.